My name is Harley Ryder. I'm here at Peak Fitness and Performance in Central Louisiana, Pineville, Louisiana. Just a brief background. I've been in the fitness industry for almost 20 years now. I first got certified in 2002 as a trainer. I've worked and managed in like several different facilities in the area. Worked in strength and conditioning under a guy that owned the gym here for about 10 years. Did personal training, private training, boot camps. I've done pretty much everything that you could do as far as one-on-one training or group training in the industry. I've managed, this is the third facility that I've managed. This is the first sports performance training facility that focuses primarily on that in this area. So I got involved with this. I was actually at Planet Fitness on staff there and training people on the side, which was like horrible. It's the absolute worst experience of my career. And somebody at a Planet Nutrition smoothie place here recommended I talked to Dustin Barber about a facility he was opening up training kids. So I gave it a shot. And coincidentally, some ideas that I had put together about training kids in the area, especially starting at a young age at 7, teaching fundamentals of movement, running coordination, sprint coordination, things like that, coincided with what he was trying to open, which was a sports performance training facility. So he hired me, and it was a real quick process. He hired me, I think, on like a Tuesday or Wednesday and said, "Can you fly to New Jersey next week?" And I was like, yeah. So I jumped on the plane and went to New Jersey, and everything – for the first time probably in this industry with a franchise or a corporate setting, I agree with all the philosophies that the guys were talking about. And I had an excellent weekend up there, or it was on Wednesday to Sunday actually, with Eric Mitchell, Steve Leo, and Cirillo. And I met Bill, I met everybody. Everybody was awesome. My philosophies really lined up with theirs. It was very informative. So now I'm here. I try to take that home, and we have an excellent guy we hired named LeVance Williams, who's the other coach here. He's a 5-time national champion, went to Olympic trials twice in the triple jump. So we play off well together. I kind of write the programs. He knows the drills, and we put everything together. And we've been open a year in June, so it's 5 months ago, a year and 5 months, and we're doing really well. The name's starting to pick up, and business is really picking up, and the kids are seeing the results. And it's very rewarding for me to go watch the kids play on Tuesdays and Fridays at junior high and high school games and see them on the field and the way they're showing out. So the training is paying off, and it's one of the more rewarding experiences of my career is to see that happen. To take a kid who wasn't that athletic coming in and to see them just killing it on the football field is like a really good experience. I learned a lot of things about how not to do things right. This industry, at least here, and I think it's anywhere, it tends to attract like shady type individuals. There's a lot of people who are misinformed. I don't know where to start with this question actually. There are just so many people that it's like almost like a get rich quick type of thing. They're trying to con people out of money. You have to deal with, the hardest thing to deal with always has been, whether it be in sports performance training or personal training, is to get results quick. Scheme. And to see that a lot of people fall into that. You see a lot of franchises, the gyms who open up with gimmicks, it's real gimmicky type training. And that's on both ends of it, gimmicky type coaching. So I learned that, the best things that work are the fundamentals, the basic stuff that nobody really wants to do, to just reinforce that, try and be as encouraging as possible. And as far as on the business side, they just take care of people, deliver a good service that will get results that people like, that they can see results from, that's rewarding for them, and that will keep you in business for a long time, as opposed to trying to con people out of money with some sort of, get results quick scheme or cheap membership rates or whatever they're trying to do. That gets the revenue up very quickly, but drops off within 2 to 3 years. I've in this area seen a lot of people come and go, very big surge in membership in the first 2 or 3 years of the gym, and then completely shut down within 3 because they con people into contracts, or it's a gimmicky type environment, and that doesn't work in the long run. The fundamentals and the basic stuff that works, and servicing people, I think, is the most efficient way of going about it. I think I saw somebody else answer this question on the other one. I don't know if I would change anything, because I think everything happens for a reason. So I think that anything that in my past, any mistakes I made or dealings with people that went wrong has led me to this place where I'm at right here. And I'm very happy where I'm at right here. So I don't think I would change anything, actually. The butterfly effect. You never know if you go back and change something you think will be positive and it doesn't lead to a negative in the future. So everything that's happened, I wouldn't change anything because it's led me to this moment. Learn about sports performance training. Definitely do your research. Learn about speed training. Learn about change of direction. Learn what you're doing, and then also it's a completely, to me, it's a much better environment. I like this a lot better than one-on-one adult training, because with adult training, you deal with a majority of people who don't actually want to be there. They're getting there because they feel like they're just confused about why they want to be there. The kids want to be here, so they soak it up. But at the same time, there is a lot more coaching that goes into coaching sports performance training. It's not just adding a weight to the bar or adding somebody to the machine and watching the person do the movement. You have to actually get out there and teach and coach. So learn about hip extension and force development, and all the things that you're given in the course when you start out with. Go home and expand on that and learn as much as possible. I try to be a sponge. There's certain people in the industry that I look up to, or I look for people who are knowledgeable. So I've tried to learn as much as possible I can about, speed training, change of duration, apply metrics, things that I may not have used before, and apply that, because I did know human body movement pretty well, I feel like, in anatomy. So applying that together, I think I've come out a better coach for that. So just don't stop learning. There is a wealth of information in those webinars that you guys give out that I've used, and there's a wealth of information out there that you can look up. So just don't stop learning anything. Never be complacent with where you're at knowledge-wise. A lot of track guys, Charlie Francis, I read some books on him. Matt Van Dyke has been a big influence on some of the stuff I've implemented with the programming. And a lot of the stuff that, coincidentally, I said you read coincides with what you guys coach as well. So just any little thing I can find from somebody that, that I can implement in our programming here, I've used. And sometimes I'll just Google something like force development training and just go from there, go down the rabbit hole and see what you find. And if it's practical and you can apply it, then apply it. To read people's minds. What's the Professor X? It's not telepathy, but whatever it is he has where you can read people's minds, I think it would be it. Then I could even be better at sales than what I am right now. So I guess I have to go with that.